Today, on Curious Joe, we're taking a look at the Armattan Rooster Frame. We're going to open it up, see what's inside, then put it together and have a look at some pros and cons. So let's get started unpacking this and see what we get inside. Packaging's quite simplistic. Put that to the side. Open. Okay, let's see what we get in this first pouch. Some little foam pads, hardware. This is the cage at the front. This is some instructions. Nothing too fancy there. Strap. For some reason I thought you got two of these. It looks like there's just one. For your antennas. Looks like a piece more hardware. Some more hardware. Rubber grommets and things. Okay. Put that to the side. Stickers, we all like stickers. And these are the actual bits, they're actually quite nicely laid out. And there are the arms. And another sticker. Cool. So I thought I would just stop here at this point in the build process and just give you a few thoughts. So these nuts here, or these bolts rather, they're made out of titanium, so I was able to really crunch down on tightening them. Didn't really have any fear of it threading, which was good. And the nuts there, as you can see, they kind of just grip into the carbon fiber, so already very strong. I did find that one of these nuts, the first one I used on this particular one here, actually came threaded, so I wasn't actually able to use it. That's this one here. So that one has to be thrown away. So I thought I would chime in at this point, putting in the cage. So the first one went in alright, I just got to tighten that up a bit more. The second one, however, putting that in, while it went into that point okay, when I was tightening down the bolt, it was actually getting jammed in there. And what it actually looked like was happening was can't quite see it, but down there the thread wasn't quite milled out properly, it looks like. So I was having a lot of trouble getting the bolt through, and you can probably see I've ended up scratching it because I actually threaded a bolt on that. So after getting one of these and just going back and forth, I was eventually able to get that through. So now hopefully when I put this in, it should go through in nicely. So let me just put that in there. Okay. Okay, it seems alright. Up to this point in the build, and I've noticed actually that they've actually forgotten to put in the rear standoffs. So right now I actually have to stop building this, unfortunately. I'll have to get in contact with Armattan to see where they are. Maybe they can hopefully send them back to me. But at this point, yeah, I kind of have to stop. There's not much more I can do, and hopefully I can get back to finish building and reviewing once that's done. Okay, so good news, guys. Was able to get in contact with Armattan support. They were able to send out the rear standoffs here to me. So it was just a couple of emails back and forth, and then they sent it out through Express, which is really good. So it got here pretty quickly. It was probably a few days after it got shipped. So I was able to complete the build. So this is it, completely done. So let's just go through some pros and cons here. So let's start off with the pros. Like the design, like the top mounted battery, it suits my flying a lot more than the bottom mount. I like how there are grommets and little rubbery things to put aerials through. It always makes for such a neater build. Really like the camera protection. I'm always breaking cameras, so that's fantastic. Really like the instructions. Don't normally get instructions with frames, so that's really cool. Really like how they've included the foam sticky pads at the top. Just prevents your battery from slipping out, which is always handy. Another pro is actually the custom support. So something you don't usually get to test out in a review, but yeah, so they were very quick to reply to the emails and very quick to send out the replacement parts. So that's actually really good. I mean, I suppose you could mark them down for not having it in there in the first place, but they did sort it out pretty quickly, so that's not too bad. So now for the cons. There's only one real con I had with this, and that's the hardware. So the screws, which are actually stainless steel screws, they had a tendency to strip a bit, and some of the mills for the thread went all the way through. So had a few problems there, stripped a few screws, but once I found sort of the sweet spot for tightening it, it was all okay. So just be aware of that. So in conclusion, I really like the frame. I think it's gonna really stand up to the test of time. For a later video, I'm actually going to do a transplant from this Martian to the Rooster. As you can see, this Martian has seen better days, which is part of the reason why I wanted to get the Rooster in the first place. So stay tuned for that. This is a new channel, and I will be trying to release videos regularly, so if you want to stay up to date, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. Thank you.